good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the universe. It is Kathy. So we're going to do some real talk with Kathy today. I have my journal, and in this journal, which is something that I highly recommend that all abuse victims do, you will know with my content that I am non-gender specific because I know that just as many men can be abused as women. And there is a greater percentage of men who don't come out into the open and speak up, because who's going to believe them? They're men. So, on September 25th of 2019, I started writing into this journal, and I named it Finding Myself. And one of the quotes, it's really weird because Henry David Thoreau, we can never have enough of nature. I think it's suiting. I love nature while we're outside. But I have some things on here. You have a right to neither have to come up with a reason nor excuse or justify your behavior. You're going to have some bad days. As long as you're honest and clear and concise with what you're saying, and that's later on in this. But yeah, you have a right to bad days just like everybody else. You do have, number 2, you do have a right to make mistakes and be responsible for them. Key note: others may manipulate you, having you believe that your errors are unforgivable. That's not true. That is so not true. Because let me tell you, everybody makes mistakes, and those in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Now, I'm not saying that everybody, I have a steel house, you can, no. It's plexiglass, because everybody should be an open book. That's just my feelings and my beliefs. And with time, certain people are able to be trusted. But you do not have to listen to somebody tell you that what you did was unforgivable. It was unforgivable to them. It wasn't unforgivable straight across the board. Number 3, a relationship does not require 100% agreement. Okay, let's face it. Everybody's different. What a boring world it would be if everybody agreed on everything, looked the same, act the same, and talk. It'd be very boring. That's why we're individuals. However, you do have a right to be respected in your opinion. That is the truth. And the last one, you have a right to be illogical in making decisions. Now, you're going to get emotional, and I'm speaking to the victims. Everybody has a right to make illogical decisions. You can throw your hands up in the air at the moment of frustration and say, you know what? I'm done. You know what? I'm just going to blow I'm going to blow my car up. Now, you know you're not going to do it. We all know that. But it's an illogical decision at that point in time. A lot of people forget that it's okay to be in the moment and have that moment affect you. It's what you take from that moment will make all the difference in the world. You don't have to live in that, and you're not gonna continue to make that illogical decision. So it is very important that you realize it's okay. You're not crazy. You're not irrational. You have a right to be that way. A lot of people forget that they think that you have to be something and you have something to prove. When you get into a relationship that is toxic, all abuse, okay? Now, you can have verbal abuse throughout a relationship. You can have mental and financial abuse throughout a relationship, and emotional abuse. The only one that has all of those and more is when it becomes physical. You can go through years of having an emotional